Hey guys, my name is Will, and today I'm here to talk to you about the new book, Mind Series Exposed 2. And basically, once you pay for everything, this is what you're going to get. So the first thing we're going to look at here is this the download the Mind Series Exposed 2, which this is the full book. It comes in a PDF, so you have to make sure you have the Adobe Reader. But other than that, you're fine. This is what you're going to get. You have your title page, all this stuff, blah blah blah, the boring stuff, and then here's where everything comes in. These are all the chapters you have. You have 18 chapters, and each thing has a different little topic that it covers. Starting with an introduction, and then we go to chapter 1. And I'm not going to tell you about all these because there's a bunch of them, but I'll tell you about a couple of the ones that I feel that are pretty important. So starting with the first one, it tells you all about exactly how this works. Scientists say you only access 10% of your brain, and 90% of it's self-conscious or subconscious, and how we can access that subconscious area of our brains to really help us utilize it and to be more effective with it. That's going to explain all that to you. The second one is how we're really going to turn our conscious activities into self-conscious activities. So that frees up more space for our conscious to be, working, so you don't have to be thinking about it. Things like when you're riding a bike, when you first start, you're sitting there and you're trying to make sure that you're balancing and to make sure that you're pedaling and to pay attention where you're going and not to, run into trees or, run off the road or whatever. But as time goes on, that becomes one of those activities that you don't think about anymore. You get on your bike, you go for a ride, and it's natural, and it's one of those things that, they say it's like riding a bike. Once you know how, you don't forget. And you also don't have to think about it anymore once you actually learn and get used to the feeling of it. Next thing we're going to talk about is chapter 6, Prayer as a Science. So if we kind of take the whole divine aspect out of it, and we just think about praying in general, I know generally I'll pray about things like wanting to, make good grades in school or get that promotion at work. Things that I'm really trying to narrow in and focus on. And if we do that, we let our mind know what we want to be focused on. And our self-conscious takes that into account just because that's what your conscious is thinking about. And by doing this and by really focusing in on what we want to accomplish, it'll help our mind help us easier to accomplish these goals. So when I say, okay, I want to, get that promotion at work, my mind will probably subconsciously help me work harder when I'm at work, as well as be in a better attitude to help me secure that raise. And that's not something I have to think about. That's just going to happen naturally, just because I thought about it, the night before when I was praying about it. All right, next thing is chapter 8, Achieving Results and Positive Outcomes. So this one is all about being positive. It's kind of like you have to really think about your goals once again, and you have to be positive about it. If you think, oh, well, I'm never going to get that promotion at work, or, oh, well, I'm probably just going to make bad grades, so I shouldn't even try, then you're probably going to do those things. But if you honestly and truly believe in yourself and positively believe that you can do it, like you can make the A's in the classes, or, you're going to get a $2 raise or whatever at your first job, then you'll be so much closer to achieving these goals than had you, been negative about it. Because the negative attitude isn't going to get you anywhere. And your self-conscious is going to take this into account and be like, well, if he doesn't think he can do it, then I guess I don't think I can either, so I'm really not going to be helping him out, kind of thing. So you kind of have to train your self-conscious, and you have to tell it what to do, and it'll help you get there. And then the last one we're going to talk about is the genius and the subconscious mind, chapter 12. So what this one's about, it's about using your self-conscious now, or subconscious, to get it to think for you, basically. There's an example about, I don't remember his name, the guy who invented insulin. He had been doing a lot of work in the labs, researching, trying to figure out how he was going to, cure diabetes, and, he finally came up with insulin. But he couldn't figure it out, and he had been, slaving away, working hours, and then he was thinking about it before bed one time, and he, fell asleep. And the next day he woke up, and he had this idea that, hey, I'm going to extract this stuff from dogs, and, he tried it, and it worked. So, you kind of just have to train your mind, like I said, to be doing it what you want it to do. So if you're having a problem, you can think about it at night and, sleep on it, and then sometimes you'll get that answer that you were looking for. So I'm going to show you guys just a little bit. You're going to have your introduction stuff, talking about the secret within. I really just want to show you guys the triad activities that come at the end of every chapter. So basically there's these activities you can try at the end of every chapter. Here they are. So here's one of the activities, and basically you're just trying to talk about the things that you want to achieve and focus on those. And then it helps your self-conscious to better focus on them and help you achieve them better. And so that's one of the triad activities, and that's the book. Next thing you have is you get the dream planner, which also comes in a convenient little PDF. And this is about how to plan and to accomplish your dreams and how to go about doing that. And it's got these steps, which makes it really easy for you. And there's a little chart too. Next thing we have the audiobook. If you don't want to read it, which I personally didn't feel like reading it because I'm not a big reader, but you can download these and you can put them on your iPod, listen to them. If you hook them up to your computer or whatever. So let's show you real quick. We're going to click it. It's going to come down here into our downloads. And then we're going to open it up. And it pops up in our
the
iTunes.
Subconscious, your companion for success.
So that's what you get some of that. And then lastly is the quick wealth system. These are the different techniques to help yourself to make money quickly, basically. So we're going to click one of these. Oh, that's not good. Try a different one. Oh, well, I guess I don't have this DivX, but basically you're going to get these videos, and they're going to help you to understand things like how your time is valuable and different ideas on how to make you money and stuff like that. Basically, that's about it, guys. Just to recap on it, this is the Mind Series Exposed 2 book and audiobook. So you guys check it out. It's a great program. Thanks.